So this dopey chick, the feminism leaked out of me girl, she actually decided to reply to her dad. Not in person, not on the phone, not in any direct way, but online. I don't understand this. Could somebody explain this to me? It seems like the vast majority of problems with many fathers and their kids these days, because of the divorce epidemic and how the men don't get custody, and they got to work their asses off, work twice as hard because now they're paying for 2 households instead of 1, so they have all these communication issues. Why doesn't she just talk to him? I don't get this. Clearly they have communication problems. And she says that they don't have a real relationship. He thinks they have a great relationship. Clearly, there's a disconnect. I would think that they would talk to each other. Nope. Maybe he tried to reach out to her. I don't know. But she didn't try to reach out to him. No. Her response was to make another TikTok about him. I don't get this. Shouldn't you be talking to your dad? No, we have no relationship. Couldn't you call him and talk to him? No, it's his fault. But you could call him and talk to him. He says you have a great relationship. Clearly he likes you. He's running interference for you. He's complimenting you. He told you how creative you were. You made a video bashing him and disrespected him. And he said that you're talented and creative and talked about how proud he is of you. I think he would want to hear from you. It seems like he's got a good, high opinion of you and would be happy to hear from you. No, I'm just going to make a TikTok about him. Yeah, that's going to improve your relationship a whole lot. Disrespecting him some more to thousands and thousands of people. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so here's this Maddie Hart again, and I'm so surprised again. She's using her father's last name as much as she claims to hate him. Yeah. I mean, we don't know how much of what she's saying is actually true. She seems like somebody that just, exaggerates everything for attention and some victimhood brownie points. So reply to B's comment, why do you all feel comfortable coming online and trashing your family? Yeah, I don't get that. It's supposed to be private. It's your family. You're supposed to care about them. I guess mommy really assassinated this guy's character to her and the other kids. Maybe that's why she's so comfortable dissing him. I mean, I would think that these things could be solved with communication and a conversation, but it seems like she wants to continue to see him in a bad light, maybe because if she challenged those beliefs, she would have to then call into question the quality of her mother's character, something she probably doesn't want to do. She also probably would then feel bad for how she felt of and thought about her father all these years, which seems to have been in a very negative way, disproving the whole deadbeat abandoner narrative would then, make her question her own character and how wrong she was, and then she'd probably feel bad, and she didn't want to do all that. No. Accountability? Oh, hell no! I'm a woman!
I'm recording a quick response to all this. I'll probably delete this in the morning because, I don't actually have, bad will. I posted my...
She didn't delete it, by the way. And she didn't delete the other video also. So, shows how much bad will she actually has, quite a bit.
Video because it's a very funny story. It's very silly. I like to laugh at my trauma instead of, being super sad about it. But no, my dad posted, a 10-minute video or whatever being my daughter's lying. We have a great relationship. I have a great relationship with all my kids. That's just objectively not true. Guys, we're all freaking out about this in my family group chat right now. We're being he's so unhinged and delusional. We don't know if he actually believes his own narrative.
Now see the way she talks, and look, she's got the crazy bug eyes. She's living in another universe. She's seeing a totally different world than you and I are right now. What do you mean by narrative? See, this is how you know she's full of it, and she's not living in the same world we are. When she says objectively and then narrative as a way to define reality, she's not talking about anything objective. Narratives are not real. Narratives are made up. They're stories that may or may not be true, but they're stories. They're concocted. like based on true story movies. There's some tidbits of truth in there, but it's mostly BS. So she's using leftist liberal language. It's a narrative. Yeah.
Or if he's lying on purpose, but he's just...
Oh, he's lying now. He's wait. So notice that the things she's talking about are very difficult to prove. They're very ambiguous. They're based on emotion and feeling. While what he's talking about when he says she's lying is based, the things that he's talking about that are lies are based on objective, fact, and truth. He didn't pay for my medical bills. I did pay for the medical bills. Here's the amount. I got receipts. She's talking about feelings. How do you disprove those? He says we're close. We're not close. How do you prove that? Well, I say we're not. But he feels different. Well, I say his feelings are wrong. Her. He's wrong. He's lying about his feelings. He's lying about the truth that we're close somehow. He's delusional. He's delusional?
Weird guy. Yeah, he said he lived down...
Oh, he's a weird guy now. Yeah, let's attack him. Let's down... Oh, he's a weird guy, your dad. This very wealthy millionaire. He's a weird guy. Weird guy. Yeah, well, he's weird. Mr. Feminism leaked out of me. Have you looked at the videos on your own channel? Wow, pot, kettle, black.
From us, that's not true. Or like if he did, it was only for a few months maybe, but...
Oh, so he did.
Actually, for most of my childhood, he lived in Florida with his new wife. Like, basically, like, I don't want to get into this. Like, again, like, my video was...
Wait, you don't want to get it... No, when the narrative turns against you and your lies are called out, you don't want to get into it. Now, when it's good for you and you can slap out at your imaginary oppressor daddy, i.e. symbol of the patriarchy, oh, well, then I want to get into it. But when I'm called out on my objectively proven lies, I'm going to counter with ambiguous, vague claims about things that are subjective that he said that I say are lies. And I don't want to get into it now. Oh, I love it.
Basically, like, sanitizing the situation and, like, poking fun at the lightest parts of that childhood trauma, but...
What the hell are you talking about? What trauma? You lived in a multi-million-dollar mansion? Your medical bills were all paid for, it seems. We still don't know what these medical bills are that didn't get paid for. What probably happened was Mommy blew all the money on handbags and cars and trips out and vacations that your dad paid for, by the way. Can you say thank you, Daddy? No. Probably paid for whatever deadbeat loser daddy stand-in stepdad wannabe was living with your mama because she didn't want the alimony gravy train to end. Paid for that guy, too. Thanks, Dad! Oh, but, you know, I have all this animus toward my father because my mommy divorced him. And told me he was horrible and evil, and I don't want to look at my mommy askance, so, you know, I'm going to lash out at Daddy because I don't want to question any of the, narratives I was taught were true by my mommy when I was growing up. Yeah, she's unhinged, this broad.
Obviously, in real life, it was a lot more, like, complicated and traumatic, and it was really hard.
She keeps using this word traumatic. See, I think her and I have different ideas of what trauma is. My idea of trauma is, you spill the milk at the dinner table and your dad punches you in the face so hard, you fly back out of your chair onto the floor and nearly break your neck. That's my idea of trauma or traumatic incident. What the hell does she think trauma is? My daddy wasn't around. I wish my dad hadn't been around. Are you kidding? Oh my God, these kids today are so soft.
He left us, immediately married another woman. We didn't hear from him for years.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. New narrative. Yeah, that's a narrative. Notice how whenever she starts to talk about stuff, she gets all vague, right? To paint the father in the worst possible light. He left us to become a break dancer. No, it turns out he left in 2004. He's 66 now. So he was 46 then, and he didn't take up breakdancing until he was 54. So no, he didn't leave your family to take up breakdancing, but he did take up breakdancing at some point So, it's mostly true. It's a narrative, just like based on a true story movie. So this is how trustworthy what she says is. He probably married another broad, but it probably wasn't immediate. Lord only knows what she thinks immediate is. Could be 2 years, could be 5 years, we don't know. Probably wasn't immediate. Probably wasn't the reason that he left the wife. She probably left him. Let's be honest, the dude was worth millions of dollars. Generally speaking, men don't initiate divorces when they have that kind of moolah to lose. That's how we know she probably left him. But anyway, continue. Lion, Natty, Maddie, whatever the hell your name is.
He had no hand in raising us at all.
We had no hand whatsoever. He never spoke to you. He never talked to you. By the way, this idea that women raise the kids. The father's there to set boundaries, to have mommy tell him that you broke him, and then he punishes you and goes to bed. Rinse, repeat. He's not there to do the lion's share or even the cub share of the raising. He's too busy working. And yet, do you know how much money your mommy was making him pay? 18 grand a month. I wish I made 18 grand a month. And I could take care of a hell of a lot more than 4 kids on 18 grand. I could take care of 40. He was never there. Yeah, because your mommy was making him pay 20 grand a month in alimony and child support. And he had to cough up a $2 million nut right from the get-go. Oh, but he wasn't there. He was too busy working all the time to pay for my education and medical and medicine and mommy's new cars and handbags. Oh, this ungrateful. Oh.
Speak with any sort of regularity. He doesn't know when my birthday is.
So she just said they spoke every few months, and yet but they didn't speak with regularity. But she just contradicted herself right there. Number one, I don't believe that it was every few months. He probably got visitation. It was probably every couple weeks. Number one. You can't believe her at this point. She exaggerates everything to get attention and sympathy. Number two, even if you were to believe it, that's regularity. What an idiot this broad is. You know she's lying. She can't keep track of her lies. There's so many of them.
As you guys saw in the video I posted, he got it wrong. He gave us some money growing up.
What did he get wrong? Whoa. I want to hear what he got wrong. What did he get wrong? Let's hear. Hold on, I got to hear what he got wrong.
When my birthday is, as you guys saw in the video I posted, he got it wrong. He gave it.
No. He admitted that he got it wrong. Yeah. He got your birthday wrong. All you've done is repeated yourself to try and paint him as somehow dishonest. I don't know what she's trying to do. She's really grasping here to try and paint him in the worst light possible. Oh, I hate this chick.
Some money growing up. I honestly don't know the nitty gritty of the financial situation. I really, really don't.
But you seem to claim expertise in that area multiple times in that last video. Oh, he wouldn't pay for my medical bills. That tells me you had some kind of input from somebody who told you he refused to pay. I wonder when you're going to be making a video about how your mother lied to you about your father refusing to pay your medical bills. When are you going to be making a video calling out mommy for being a liar? Oh, never! She's got a vajayjay! I'll never call her out! Sisterhood forever! We gotta fight daddy! Oh, I mean the patriarchy. Excuse me.
But I do know that several times I've asked him for financial help with medical expenses, especially in college, and he wouldn't help me. So that's what I was referring to in my video when I was like...
No, you said growing up. You said growing up. Not in college. See, she's a liar. You can't trust anything she says. And by the way, what medical bills could you have in university that he's going to refuse to pay? I very much doubt. I want to hear his side. Again, going to have to hear his side. I guarantee you there's more to this story. I don't believe it. Oh, again, how do we know? Did you ask him directly and he said no? Or did you go to mommy and she said, I'll ask your father? And then she came back and she said, no, he wouldn't because she didn't want to give you the money. because she's a greedy, blood-sucking gold digger, and she loves the money more than you. I don't know, but I very much doubt that you had any real, legitimate health concerns in university, and when you asked this millionaire father if he could help you, he said no. I really don't believe that at all.
He wouldn't pay some of my medical bills.
Lie.
I'll probably delete this in the morning, but I'm, 2 hard kombuchas in, and so I feel the need to kind of defend me and my family's, POV. Bottom line.
Isn't your father your family? No! We were all against him from day one, thanks to Mommy! Us against Daddy! Thought it was supposed to be us against the world. The world is a patriarchy! Same thing!
Line is, this guy was a completely absent father.
This guy! Oh, this guy! Yeah, he's a completely absent father, except for the millions of dollars he gave us. How much did your mommy work and contribute? I love this! This is just so great to me. Mommy probably never had to work a job. It's real easy to laud and praise the mommy, who was there all the time. She was paid to be there, you dumb $7-10 million in 2024 money. He's out working to earn that money. He has no free time. Living out of state, probably because of work. Whatever the case might be. He's supporting 2 households. Maybe she's got half siblings. We don't know. This guy could be paying for 7-8 kids. Ay. He ain't Elon Musk, by the way. And Elon Musk, that dude works so much he can't see any of his kids hardly at all. But Mommy was there. She had no job. You were a job. She was paid to be there. Don't be so pro-mommy of your mommy, who didn't work to support you, and was like a paid worker and paid to be there by Daddy, who you seem to hate. A guy who, without, you wouldn't even exist. Or have your education. Oh, but he's evil. Oh, yeah. Because he didn't give you everything you wanted. God, this entitlement is off the charts.
Completely absent father. He's like, I was just a bike ride away from those kids. And it's like, not once did any of us ever take a bike ride to his house. I don't think I've ever.
No, I believe that. That I believe. I believe that he was living close to him, probably longer than a few months, and you never took a bike ride down there. Oh, he left us. Oh, he abandoned us. Oh, evil Daddy.
Been in his house ever. So this whole thing is so.
That says more about you than it does him. Did you hear the way he talked about her in his response video? Do you really think he wouldn't invite her to come see him? Of course he would. He'd love it. You could tell from his demeanor and the way his face lit up, even though all she did was bash him. So that's on you. I've never been in his house. She's trying to imply that she's never been invited. Notice she didn't say that. You know she's been invited plenty, but she won't go. You abandoned us, Daddy. We have to pay Mommy $10 million to sit around and make us the focus of her life. And she can afford to be around all the time because you paid her to be. But you weren't, because you had to work so she could be there. You son of a...
Bizarre. I'm so surprised that he responded to my video, because I'm just like, damn, I could have actually made you seem way worse than I made.
Yeah, I bet you could have, because it's real easy to lie. Because he's so nice. He's such a good father. He cares about and loves you so much. He doesn't want to call you out or make you look bad or in any way, shape, or form call you to task, call you out for your lies, because he's afraid it will affect your future negatively. That's how good a dad he is. So he's not going to really come out against your attacks on him in any real way. So sure, yeah, I could have made him seem way worse. Yeah, I bet you could. Seem? You could have made him seem worse. Sure.
Seem in my video, I just made you seem like such a whimsical, funny guy. But in real.
No, you didn't.
Life, it was actually a lot darker. So I'm so surprised that he responded to it. And
no. I think you're a lot darker, and your mom is a lot darker, and she presented it to you in a much darker way. But as we've seen, these people are all liars, and they lie to each other, and they lie to themselves. So the darkness is projection on their part. They're the dark ones.
obviously kind of hurtful and weird, but again, we don't really have a relationship.
It's
So
hurtful and weird. You know, the situation you have largely created by buying into your mommy's lies and not seeking to find out the truth, because that might clash with your narrative.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't have a huge effect on me. It's just kind of a bummer for my family. And we're all kind of looking at this and looking at his response. And we're just like, this is crazy. If this is actually his narrative, it's like delusional.
Oh, it's delusional. So he's the bad guy, see? She makes a video airing the family's dirty laundry, but she's not actually airing the dirty laundry. She's just throwing in tidbits that are true and then mixing them up in a way to try and make them look really bad, so it's mostly lies. But he's the bad guy because how dare he reply? How dare that evil man have the nerve to respond to my lies with truth? Listen to her. We're all like, wow, we're all in shock and mystified at how delusional and out of touch and weird he is because he said he thought he had a good relationship with us. Yeah. So you're an ungrateful you-know-what. I see. Lovely. So cast aspersions on Daddy instead of take accountability for your own bad behavior. Sounds like modern Western feminism to me, but what do you think? I foresee this chick dying alone with lots of boxed wine and cats. And if you're going to invest any money, I suggest investing it in boxed wine companies and cat food manufacturers. But anyway, let me know what you think. Is this chick sick and twisted? And is she unfortunately a very good representation of what most modern Western women are like, which is why we as men don't want to get married? Or is he really a deadbeat scumbag and we should believe everything she said? Even though I don't believe any of it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.